Everyone, it's Ethan or Miss back again for another video today, and welcome back to the channel, guys. We're here again for yet another Call of Duty video. Today we're going to be talking about the CDL's 2022 All-Stars. Now, this is a pretty interesting one, of course. There are two options. You got AR players and submachine gun players, so, or assault rifle and SMG, yes, yeah. So, yeah, obviously we've got one vote per player. We can choose up to 4 players, so it looks like it's pretty much everyone in the league. And you can just choose. So yeah, I mean, obviously there's lots of players to choose from. Voting is up until July 25th, so I'm kind of late to it. July 21st, recording this. Should be going out July 22nd though. So yeah, I mean, let's talk about it, guys. Of course, we've got some really fantastic players in the league this year. Probably the most competitive the league has ever been, CDL-wise, in the CDL era. So let's talk about it. So, of course, Cellium just is an automatic. He's got to be the most valuable player of the year. I mean, he's literally, like, #1 in everything. But we got some pretty interesting players here, of course. You know, if this was last year, I mean, you'd look at this like, okay, well, this is pretty easy. You know, last year you choose Cellium, Cammy, Dashy, and Insight, right? It's very different this year. So, yeah, I mean, I don't really know who I'm going to be choosing here for the other 3 votes. But, of course, Cellium is going to be getting a vote. Let me just toss my email in there real quick. And, yeah, I mean, like I said, of course, Cellium's probably the most valuable player of the entire season, so I'll confirm my vote with Cellium. There we go. So I can I can vote up to 4 players. So I guess I could vote for Cellium again. I'm not going to, though. So let's do 4 different players. So what would be my AR team of the year this year? I mean, at times, Gizmo was absolutely there. I don't know if I'd really consider him there now. Same thing with Methods. I mean, there's a part of me that really wants to go Octane just because of, recency bias, winning Major 4. But overall, throughout the year, I think Sib deserves a vote as well. So I'll vote for Sib. I mean, Dashy, obviously, as well. I feel like that's a pretty obvious one. I feel like those 3 are pretty obvious. There we go. All right, so then we get one more vote for ARs. Who is it going to be? I mean, Kenny isn't even an AR anymore, so that's not accurate. I mean, really, I'm torn between a few players here. Zero at sometimes literally looked like the best AR in the game. At other times, not as much. Temp, really the only shining point of the Paris Legion, let's be real. Although Gravity, honestly, not a bad player at all. But, I mean, yeah, it's just all Temp in Paris. Slasher, over the past, I don't know, month and a half has been going insane. This guy's been putting out some crazy numbers. If only he put that up all year. Of course, he did up at Major 2, but again, I mean, apart from Major 2 in this past month, it's been pretty inconsistent for Slasher, and that's why I'm not going to vote for Slasher or Octane, because both of those players had some inconsistencies. Paul, if he had been here all year, it's very possible he could be on this list. Illy, same thing. If he'd been here all year, it's very possible he could be on this list. Again, same thing for Havoc. I mean, same thing for Gizmo, really, to be fair. Insight, I mean, I'd love to vote Insight or Cammy, but I just don't think that's true. I think the final vote should go to Attach. Ever since the role swap to him becoming an AR, or the main AR, he absolutely turned up. He went absolutely crazy. So, yeah, there we go. So, wait, can I vote for someone else? No, okay, I was going to say. But those are going to be my ARs. So we're going to have Minnesota Rockers, Attach, Atlanta Faces, Cellium, Texas Optics, Dashy, and where is he? Oh, there we go. And Seattle Surge's Sib. Now, the SMGs are very interesting, of course. Again, a ton of players here. That's a very outdated picture of Afro. But, yeah, some pretty crazy players here, of course. Lots of players. A recency bias. I mean, you choose Kismet, honestly. Let's be real. See, I think a guarantee vote here goes to Pred. Probably going to be Rookie of the Year. I think that makes sense the most. Of course, he had won MVP when Seattle won. When Seattle had won Major 3. So, Bance, honestly, a sleeper pick for this. He's probably been the most consistent and the best player on Toronto all season long. Afro, I think, deserves a vote, though. This guy's been absolutely crazy this year. Hydra, again. Hydra just seems to be like an absolute star in this league. After that, I don't really know who I'd go for. Honestly, I'm sure most people are going Shotzzy or Simp, but I just don't think they've been consistent enough this year. Of course, there are times where they absolutely take over on the map, and that's why I'm not going to vote for Abizi either, because I'm really looking at more of a consistency standpoint here. And, obviously you look at this list, there's a lot of SMGs that just aren't consistent. Nasty, not that great online. He's an absolute beast on LAN, but I don't really know. Vivid has some struggles in Florida. He's looked very good in Boston. Standy, not the Standy of Cold War, let's be real. Same thing for Simp and same thing for Shotzzy. Scump this year, his Search and Destroy has really taken a hit this year, where I think in the CDL era, Scump has been playing the best Search and Destroy in his career. So I don't think my vote goes to him either. Priesta, ups and downs. Again, Neptune barely played, half the season. Nero, not a bad option. Awakening, if you're going off of pure KD, it's probably Awakening. I think Mac is a sleeper pick in this as well, because he's just insane. Wait, where did my vote go for... What's happening? Why didn't I get a vote for... Where's my Civ vote? What the hell? Or not my Civ vote, my Pred vote, sorry. Okay. I'd like to confirm that vote. There we go. So, there. Okay, that was weird. Anyways, I really don't know who I'm going to choose here for my fourth. Honestly, I'm thinking it's between Bance, Envoy, and Awakening. Again, if Kismet had been here all year, who knows what that Subliners team could have done. Awakening, definitely the best part of Florida all season long, although with Mike in there, it changes a lot with Major Maniac. Of course, Major's the AR now. Bance has been the most consistent on Toronto, I feel, and Envoy has been incredible. I think Envoy's been the shining spot to this entire year for the LA Thieves, up until Major 4, where I still think he performed incredibly. It's just his other teammates really picked up the slack, so he didn't have to do as much. So, I think I'm going to vote for Envoy. I think I convinced myself for Envoy, so, yeah. I guess that'll be my Team of the Year, or not Team of the Year, All-Star picks. Now, of course, I believe it is... I think they actually do something with this. I think it's a 4v4 they do. So it would be 2 subs and 2 ARs, obviously, on each team. Of course, I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of flack for not voting Shotzzy, Simp, Abizi. And for ARs, probably... Methods maybe, or Octane probably. I wouldn't be surprised about that. So yeah, apologies, obviously I only got 4 votes for each, so I can only choose so many players. So just a quick little recap for you guys. My 2022 All-Star Assault Rifle players: we have Minnesota Rockers Attach, Atlanta Phases Celium, Texas Optics Dashy, and Seattle Surge's Sib. And then for the SMG players this year, my 2022 All-Star SMG players would be London Royal Ravens Afro, LA Thieves Envoy, New York Subliners Hydra, and last but not least, in my opinion, Rookie of the Year, Seattle Surge's Pred. So yeah, I'm intrigued to see what this looks like, of course. I'm not 100% sure what's going to go on with this, but hopefully we'll get some news of it soon. I'd love to see a series between 4 teams. I think that would be really, really cool. So, yeah, thank you guys all so much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.